I see Canberra as a city of experimentation, of hope and of immense consideration. And I only hope that moving forward, people remember the legacy that was begun and fight for a future that's worthy of it. Now I'd like to invite Roger Pegrum up to speak and share some of his experiences of the chapter in its early days.
It's great to see so many faces that I do know and remember, mostly fondly. The story of why Canberra's here, I think, is pretty well known. Won't go into that, but it was pretty miraculous to start with, because after all the squabbles of joining with other colonies who had been notoriously not friends with, it only took 7 years to find a national capital. It was that crossover time. The NCDC had been here for 4 or 5 years. Woden was started. There were things happening. They were digging out the lake, etc. And all of a sudden, the people in Canberra, who weren't that many at that point, were interested in design, interested in houses, interested in buildings. And so we decided that the best thing we could do was not talk about architecture among ourselves, but talk about architecture to people as much as possible. In a way, keeping the people in mind is what it's all about. And where we fail, if we fail, it's going to be because we haven't thought of people.
And it's just fabulous seeing everybody here. I mean, there are faces that I haven't seen since 1979. We're a broad church that we share a commonality, and that commonality is in the making and in the shaping of this place. Without the School of Architecture, the industry in Canberra would be in dire straits. So it's a jewel that we value, we must nurture as a profession, and we continue that very close relationship as we go forward. And I mean, as architects, our job is to stand with one foot in the past and one foot in the future. I mean, everything we do is cognizant of the context we stand in, that we live in, that we operate in. And so we dream the future, we make the future, but it's always in the context of the past. The fabric that you've shaped here has a life of its own, and as much as we want to protect some elements, and but that fabric, incorporates the character and the intelligence of all you sort of authors, or you're the parents of this place. Look, here we are, one foot in the past, one foot in the future, always looking ahead.